Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Bernard. I'm a violin teacher, and today's violin lesson is going to be about the Barber Book 1 series, and I'm going to take the first 8 pieces. It's very interesting, Volume 1, because it starts so simple. I don't understand why, because we're going to get quite difficult later in the book, but like the first piece is called the French folk song. Very simple piece, first position. So, when I have my students come through this book, and of course they're always quite skilled by this point, ready to play first, second, third position. They've already played Wolfhard etudes. They've played scales, at least 2 octave scales, probably over the entire instrument. And so they say to me, what's this all about? I say, well, I don't know why they put it in the book, but we can make good use of it. So this is how we use these first, I think there's 8 of these little folk songs. We're going to practice shifting. So, if you hopefully you have the Barber series and you're looking at book 1 and what's this all about? So, we look at the first piece, this French folk song, and I say to my students, can it be played in first position? Obvious, yes. Can it be played in second position? What do you think? Make a decision for yourself. The answer is yes. Can it be played in third position? Look the piece over. What do you think? Can it be played in third position? And the answer is yes. Can it be played in fourth position? Fourth position. What do you think? And the answer is yes. And now, one more. Can it be played in fifth position? What do you think? And the answer is yes. And I'll show you how I play all these pieces in each position. Here we go. First position, obviously. I already played that for you to start with. Now, second position. What finger do you start with? Second finger. No problem, right? I know for most of you it'll be a little harder and you'll have to go slower. And maybe, if you need to, maybe there's one note you can't remember. Put a crutch, what I call a crutch. Put a finger number on it, Maybe you're playing and you can't remember for some reason the fourth finger. Just mark it. And then after you played the piece a few times, you'll remember it, you erase it, you won't need it. All right, third position. We start with first finger. No problem. It's awkward. I mean, second position also, it's awkward. It's not a position that we would want to play the whole piece in. But remember, on violin, all strings, we're constantly shifting. But for young students, I find this kind of practice is so valuable. It's just so you get oriented, third position, second position, where all the notes on the grid. Remember, the basic concept is, let's say about here, and that's probably E. It's close enough. Let's see. Yeah, that's E, okay? It doesn't matter what finger you put on it. It could be a fourth finger. If it was 4, it'd be second position. If it's the third position, third finger, third position. Second finger, fourth position. First finger, fifth position. And as you get more and more experienced as a violinist, this will become automatic. You'll understand this. All right, so now, fourth position. Suddenly we're not playing on the E string anymore. We have to go up on the A string. So simple. It's actually, maybe it's at least as easy as first position when you play this. Now, fifth position gets a little more complicated. We got to go up to third finger, and you'll see I'll go a little slower this time because I'm going to have to do some finagling here. fifth position. There isn't, we don't even talk about sixth position, but could I start on the second finger? Let's try it. That worked. That's actually not that bad. Okay, well, let's try. Shall we try first? We'll see what happens. I don't usually ask my students to do more than fifth. Fifth is all we do, but just for you, for fun here on YouTube. So you have to be a little more careful trying to find that G sharp. It works, whatever position that is. Maybe is it seventh position? You could figure it out. What's interesting, see, I don't play very much up in this position like this. So I have to do two things. I have to be careful where the fourth finger goes. I also have to be careful with my bow. I have to move my bow toward the bridge because I bumped the G string when I was just, kind of just fooling around. I'm noticing also that I am leaving my first finger down. So I start on first, leave the first finger down. Now move it over. There's the finger walk I just talked about a little bit on another video. Put the first finger D down, hold it. D is still down, first finger. Still haven't moved the first finger all this way. Now I have to move it over for the A. Bring it back. So you see how fun that is. Just playing these pieces and getting used to reading notes. I mean, I was just reading the notes off the music, say, well, I'm playing a first finger, and next note's got to be a fourth finger. Okay, so that was the French folk song. Let's look at number 2, the English folk song. And first position, obviously, easy to play. What about second position? What about third position? What about fourth position? All those are doable. How about fifth? Now, fifth's a little more challenging on this one, because if we're playing in fifth position, the lowest note that we can finger is first finger E on the G string. So how the heck are we going to play the piece? Simple. Play open D. It's silly and complicated, but it's kind of fun. Then open. So you could do it. If you go slow enough, you'd have time to think about that. I love to tease my students, ask them to play that one in fifth position, and see that, just play open D string. Okay, so you can play all five positions. On number 3, the Bohemian folk song. Let's look it over. First position, second position is real awkward, but it can be done, So you have to start with a fourth finger. Etc. Third position, no problem. Fourth position, no problem. Fifth position, no problem. So you see how you can have fun doing that. Let's take a look at number 4. The Welsh air. Right off the bat, I look at it and say it's no problem in fourth position. It fits really nicely. First, second, all these. First, second, third, fourth. How about fifth? Yeah, you could do fifth position, the same thing. You got an open D, a couple of open D strings. Just throw the open D in. All right, and here's a French folk song, another French folk song. Good Pierrot, okay. Just glancing at it, starting with that A first, second, third, fourth. Let me see how the fourth works. Yep, fourth works fine. Let's try it in fourth position. piece of cake. That's easy. Fifth position, you're going to have to start with fourth finger A. Oops, sorry. Yes. So fifth position works fine. Let's turn the page. The Bohemian folk song. Yeah, sure. Let's see. I have some little mark here questioning second position. I don't know why. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Yeah, it's awkward, but second position's doable. Obviously, fifth position, no problem. All the way up, all five positions. The Russian folk song, let's see what we've got. Yeah, I'll just try fifth. It looks pretty like it'll be pretty awkward in fifth position, but let's try it anyway. Yeah, it's doable. Yeah, a little awkward. Just remember, always remember, when you're practicing, this is just getting used to playing in a position. We don't often do it unless we have to. And so obviously the Russian folk song, all positions are fine. And finally we come to a Scotch folk song. What have we got here? I'm just glancing through the music. It looks like it'll be no problem in fifth position. Easy. So have fun practicing all these pieces just as an experience to be able to play them in all five positions. It really will help your mind to get so facile with the positions. You'll get to know the grid of the violin. Remember, sure, this first down here on the G string, that's A. And we know about here on the E string, that's A. It doesn't matter what finger. And you get to know, up here, that's also A. You could put any finger on it you want. So thanks very much for listening. I hope this video is helpful for you younger players to know how to get comfortable playing in positions. Have a great day. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Love to see you again. Take care.